Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Of course, the future Gohan, the Fizz future Gohan picked up an EZA today. And I've heard a lot of good things about him on JP, so I'm looking forward to using him. We've got him on a Super Saiyan's team right now. One pleasantly surprising thing about him is, it's probably because he's a Super Saiyan unit, is he shares quite a few links. Typically 4 common links with some of the better units in the game. You know, there's a few of the other ones that he only shares 3 with, but there's some better units in the game that he shares 4 links with, which is quite nice. You know, like the fused, Goku Vegeta as Gogeta, the Namek LR Super Saiyan Goku, the LR Kid Gohan, or the Super Saiyan Transforming Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Go Bros. You even have the new, of course, LR Future Gohan. But yeah, there's a few units in the game he does share at least 4 links with, which is quite nice. We are going to be running him on rotation pretty much with his pups, and then we're probably going to run him on rotation with this Trunks. The only thing with him sharing so many links with this Goku is once he gets past Super Saiyan 2, he stops sharing, 6 links with him, which is kind of annoying, but I don't have the transforming future Gohan, the Int one. So we're going to have to make do with what we got, and of course we've got the Super Saiyan Goku's family support Goku on the team as well, see what he does with a bit of a buff. But if you have been using this EZA Future Gohan, do let me know what you think of him down in the comments. We're going to hop into the old Goku event to see what he can do. So we've got the EZA Future Gohan on rotation with us right now, which is good. We also have the Goku's family support in the Xeno Goku. We pretty much have every single link active right now, apart from Dismal Future and All in the Family, which Dismal Future is actually okay because that's only a key link. And then what's the other link we currently have active? All in the Family. And All in the Family is giving us defense plus 15%. That's actually quite a nice link, especially when you get to level 10, which is defense plus 20%. So with the attack and defense plus 40%, he currently has a 333k attack stat. No, sorry, 336k attack stat and 75k defense. It's funny, I know he's rainbowed, and obviously my Goku, my LR Goku is only 55% in the dupe system. But with the support, he's only just over 10k off the LR Super Saiyan Goku with both of them having support. So already, it's a pretty decent start in my opinion. But in terms of what he can do right now, I actually don't fully know. He is now a 170 Future Saga lead, which is actually really nice, especially if you still need to complete like, SBR, ESBR stages, maybe even some like GT Goku event missions. So that is very nice, the fact he's now 170 lead. On Super Attack, he does greatly raise attack and defense as well by 50% and causes immense damage to enemies. So the damage output from this guy should actually be really good. In fact, both his damage and his defensive output, 3.8 million. So without the support, he's still putting out over a 3 million attack stat. That's impressive. He does build up his defense, so his numbers on both damage output and defensively should be really good. I know we've only literally just started, but already I'm actually quite impressed. I'm already really impressed. That's a really good damage output. That's a really good number to be putting out. But he does get attack plus 158% immediately on his passive, and raises defense up to 158%. The less HP remaining, the greater the defense boost, which is nice. But at the same time, I'm one of these players, I don't like having my HP that low. But, in hard events, you're typically going to be taking a lot more damage anyway. So the more damage you take, the more defense he's going to have. Also, he does have damage reduction by 30%. So, if you can maintain his health at kind of like a acceptable lower rate or a lower mark, he's going to have 158% defense, he's going to have 30% damage reduction on top of that, and to top it all off, after he supers, he will greatly raise attack and defense by 50%, which means defensively, he's going to be amazing. I said the only thing with me personally in hard events, I do not like my health being too low, it makes me feel nervous. But defensively, the lower health you have, obviously the better this man's going to shine, and we currently do literally have this is what I mean about this Goku. When he's in Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2, he shares 6 links with Gohan. The only one he doesn't share is Dismal Future, which is a key link, so it doesn't really matter. But then once he transforms, we lose it. So no support, all of his links active. So we are getting All in the Family, so we're getting the additional defense plus 15% right now, which is a really nice link, if I'm being completely honest, for harder events. The extra defense You know, imagine our health is really low right now and we have the full 158% defense and 30% damage reduction. His defense after supering is actually going to be phenomenal. But with no support, he does have a 291k attack stat and 67k defense. I have to say, his attack stat's very good. Very, very good. For a unit that you do not need to build up, you don't need to stack, you know, anything like that. His attack stat's really nice. 3.3 million, no support. Yes, mine is rainbowed, so if yours isn't, give or take a little bit. But even without dupes, I mean, or without rainbows, you know, from 2 dupe to rainbow, there's not that much difference. His attack stat's really nice. Really, really nice. He is actually a very good balanced EZA. As I said, the only thing that's just kind of like a personal preference for me, for him to have the 158% defense, having like lower, like the less HP remaining, that part of the passive just isn't for me, I'll be completely honest. But it does make him very well balanced if you are, you know, kind of maintaining your health under that lower amount to get the greater defense boost. But on top of the damage reduction, he does get an additional damage reduction of 7% at the start of the turn, up to 28%. So that means it goes up to 28. So that means after 4 turns, he will have 58% damage reduction in total. So that means if you do have your HP maintained at a lower rate, and you do get the full, you know, 158% defense boost, on top of, you know, it being past turn 4, he'll have 58% damage reduction on top of that. That means defensively, he is actually phenomenal. Along with the damage output he has as well, this is a very well balanced EZA. Very well balanced. Not only that, he gets an additional attack and defense plus 120% and a medium chance of performing a critical hit when there's a future category, a future saga category ally whose name includes Trunks attacking in the same turn, which we do have now in the Int Trunks. But I have to say, do you know what? Him having the, if you do have a future saga category ally whose name includes Trunks attacking in the same turn, on top of the damage reduction, all of the damage reduction and the attack plus 158, and if you know, your defense is up to 158, the lower the HP you have, this is just further emphasizing this is a very well balanced EZA. Good damage output, good defensively. He should be able to work well in any harder event you take him in, of course. Goku event, Vegeta event, SBR, ESBR. You're just going to have to be careful in terms of maintaining, obviously, your entire team's health if you are going to try have him with the full defense boost. You know, if there is a future Trunks, you know, a future saga category ally, it's essentially future Trunks, really, isn't it? It must be. You know, having that Trunks attacking in the same turn does kind of make up for the fact about, you know, you needing less HP to have more defense. But all of that combined, as I said, just makes him incredibly well balanced. Is this Trunks actually from Future Saga? I didn't check. He is. So he is getting attack and defense plus 120 right now. 427k attack stat and 118k defense. The only link we're missing is All in the Family, which is, of course, a defensive link. But I have to say, I am thoroughly impressed with this future Gohan. Like, really, really impressed. He's really good, very well balanced. Kind of reminds me of like a football team or like any sport. I mean, I've made these kind of, you know, references before. Like, any good team has a good defense and a good offense, and is a very well balanced in like each department of like defending and attacking. Was that 4.6 or 4.8 million attack stat? Damn. And he got an additional, so he greatly raised his attack and defense, and that went up to 5.1. Oh my god. This future Gohan is amazing. Of course, if you have dupes, you know, especially with him being a physical unit as well, you can get an additional off, as you saw there. One super attack, he's greatly raised his attack and defense by 50%. Super attacks again, 5.1 million attack stat. With the Trunks on rotation as well. That is really good. That is actually amazing. 5 million attack stat is where LR attack stats kind of sit. That is very good. As I said, if you can maintain his health, or like, it's not even his health. If you can maintain your health, your team's health, you know, to get the full 158% defense boost in like a harder event, and let's just say you do have a future Saga Trunks on your team, this Gohan is going to be untouchable 58% damage reduction, 158% attack, 158% defense, an additional attack and defense plus 120 because of the chunks. And then greatly raising his attack and defense on super. This future Gohan will be untouchable if you can maintain your HP being low to get him to like his full potential. Having dupes in him, of course, just makes him even better. But he will be untouchable. I am really impressed. We haven't even had his health low. But this is the final rotation I want to have right now. So we do have the additional attack and defense plus 120. We do have the attack and defense plus 40% from the Goku family support, Xeno Goku. So 472k attack stat, 146k defense. We're going to put him in slot 1. We're going to give him these AGL orbs. I mean, if he gets another additional, he's well over 5 mil. I'm not going to hold my breath on it, but 4.8 million with the attack and defense plus 40% from Goku. So that means he's on like 5.4 to 5.6 on an additional if you get one off. Not to mention, as already said, he shares quite a few links with some of the better units in the game. You know, some of them 3, a few surprisingly 4. You know, Golden Warrior isn't too bad. It's not the greatest link. All in the Family is quite a nice link if you can get it off. You know, we've got Super Saiyan, which is a common link. Experienced Fighters is a very good link when you think about some of the units that have it. Dismal Future's okay, but it's only a key link. Prepared, and also, of course, the big one being Fierce Battle. And he goes on some very good teams. Hybrid Saiyans has just got even more bulkier. Future Saga's sitting nice. Goku's Family's always got some amazing units on it. Super Saiyan's has got some, I mean, we're using it now, has some phenomenal units on it. He does go on Android / Cell Saga. I mean, you could isolate a rotation with him and, like, you know, a unit that links with him. There's Bonder of Master and Disciple, All Out Strong and Connected. Connected Hope he'd actually be really good on. He's on some nice categories. Decent link set. All in all, a very well-balanced, amazing EZA. I wasn't expecting the damage output to be this good. But then again, I couldn't remember what he did. But his EZA is actually fantastic. I am very impressed. Very impressed? Very impressed. Fantastic future. Like, that's the word, I don't know, like, just some alliteration, just, you know. The future is safe with my boy in a different timeline. The future has been saved by this future Gohan in a different timeline. The EZA future Gohan beat the androids compared to what happened, okay? At the moment, he's amazing. I didn't expect him to be this good. He is amazing. Let me know what you think of him down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. And peace.